What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I owe you guys an apology. Tonight's live stream did not go like it normally should. Today, I always say you have to be prepared for anything. I was a Boy Scout, and Boy Scouts be prepared. That was Scout's motto. And you've got to be able to roll with the punches. I preach about in football that you've got to be able to handle adversity. When something happens and it's not, normal, you've got to be able to adjust. And well, tonight I wasn't able to do that. I thought I wasn't coming here till tomorrow. Things changed, and I had to come down today. Ended up running around, got here about 4, and got started doing some work and trying to get some stuff together so that way I could get my inspections done. And before I knew it, it was like 8 o'clock. It was like, oh man, the places are closing to get some food, so I need to get some food. And I'm running around trying to get everything set up for the live stream and do it. And I half-assed and was not prepared for my show like I should. And I apologize completely. It was totally a pooch screw, and I will make sure that that never happens again. And I'm embarrassed. I'm upset at myself. In fact, I'm just kind of pissed off that I have to make sure I do better. With that being said, I have to say, forget what outside noise is out there. Look for yourself, your own eyes. One of the last comments that were on there from an Eagle fan, and Eagle fans, they are so arrogant, they are so built up in their minds that they are literally, perfect. He literally said, the Cowboys are setting themselves up for disappointment. And I don't know how you can say that the Cowboys are set up for disappointment when they're not picking us to do anything. We hear Chris Broussard out there saying things like, the Dallas Cowboys, unless they win a couple of Super Bowls, then Dak Prescott can't ever be elite. But yet they'll turn around and say that New Orleans Saints, now that they've got a elite quarterback in Derek Carr, that they're going to be a great team. Sometimes I'm not even sure that they watch what's going on with the Cowboys in practice. I'm sitting here thinking in my mind, I'm actually happy that I heard what I heard from First Things First, the host. I can't think of his name right now. My mind is just blank. It's just fried. I think I'm actually just tired. He's the first person I've heard actually say, if you don't think that the Dallas Cowboys played great last year, then you're completely wrong. When you think about what happened to the Dallas Cowboys, I've said this myself, they overachieved. How can you look at this and say, CeeDee Lamb, Noah Brown, and an unhealthy Michael Gallup are your receivers? How can you look at it and say you lose, your starting left tackle and you're relying on a rookie to be your starting left tackle? Oh, by the way, he practiced a guard and then got put out of tackle. And that your right tackle, who was an undrafted rookie free agent, he gets hurt in the season. Oh, and Zeke Elliott hyperextends his knee. Oh, I forgot. Dak Prescott ended up breaking his thumb and having to come back with a plate in his hand. To think that those guys, minus Amari Cooper, Cedric Wilson, Randy Gregory, Lyle Collins, and Connor Williams, that those guys ended up going 12-5 and winning and blowing out Tom Brady. So if they did that, and now you've taken these young guys that've got more experience, you get a former NFL Defensive Player of the Year in Stephon Gilmore, and you add a Brandon Cooks who is far and away better than Noah Brown, and now have a healthy Dak Prescott who appears to be moving in the pocket way better than he has since he broke his ankle. How you can then say, oh, they're going to regress. Use your eyes. Look at these guys. They are out there chomping at the bit. And for all those that are out there saying, well, they're disrespecting Dak Prescott. I've never seen anything like that. And I'm going to say, I tell you what, you think offense and defense are friends? No. Here's the thing. I will say that the Seattle Seahawks, there was a wall between the offense and the defense. When Russell Wilson had that interception, those guys, they had to get rid of him because they blamed Russell Wilson for throwing that interception and costing that second Super Bowl. But be that as it may, what you're actually seeing, and I love this, I absolutely positively love this, is Dak Prescott and offense, they're getting in that huddle and they're saying, man, let's make them look bad. Let's do this thing. They're going out there and they're getting in their face. And by doing that and pissing those guys off, they don't want that to happen again. So now what you got is, you got the offense and defense trying to show each other up. They are putting in the work that's going to make them better. The last thing you want is, let's be friendly, let's have a nice, easy practice. The coaches will try to get you guys to fight, to get that passion, to get some of that anger. We try and make football into like it's golf, it's a sport of gentlemen. It's not. It's Nathaniel. The bottom line is, I'm getting through you to get to that guy. And that's not a gentlemanly sport. And you can't equate it. I don't care how they try and sugarcoat it and make it all nicety. In the end, it's vicious. Maybe that's why everybody loves it. I look at my team, I'm happy about what I see out there. Forget this noise that you get from all these talking heads. This is the same stuff they say every year. They told us last year, worst off season ever for the Cowboys. They didn't put us in there in the Super Bowl or playoff conversation. So why should we expect them to now? And Skip Bayless with his, I feel more comfortable with Cooper Rush, straight up troll. Anyway, again, I apologize. I appreciate all the people that came into the live stream and put up with not a good show. And I vow that I will never, ever let that happen again. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And remember, life is short. It's real short. And before you know it, it's all over with. Make sure you take time to tell the ones you love them. So you might not get the chance again. I love you guys. Peace out. Tomorrow's a new day. We're going to do better.